Welcome back to the Explainer. We talk endlessly about what AI can actually do, right? It writes code, it paints pictures, it drives cars. But how does it actually know anything? Today, we're prying open that black box to look at two foundational ways artificial intelligence stores and uses information: procedural and declarative knowledge. And look, this isn't just some abstract theory. Understanding this difference is literally the key to grasping why some AI systems scale up beautifully while others just eventually collapse into an unmanageable mess of spaghetti code.
To really get a feel for the difference, imagine asking an AI system a simple question. Hey, how do I solve a Sudoku puzzle? Well, one AI might respond by handing you a strict step-by-step instruction manual. It tells you exactly where to look first, what number to write down, and exactly what to do next. But another AI, it might just shrug and give you the rules of the game. It says something like, well, every row just has to contain the numbers 1 through 9. Now, both of these systems clearly possess knowledge, but they are representing it in entirely different ways.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. First, we'll quickly define what knowledge representation actually is. Then we'll tackle the how with procedural knowledge, followed by the what with declarative knowledge. After that, we'll put them head to head and finish up by looking at how modern AI systems are actually using a hybrid approach. Section 1. What exactly is knowledge representation? Before we get to the battle of the different approaches, we really need to lay the groundwork for how computers actually understand the world around them. So knowledge representation, or KR as it's usually called, is the specific field of AI that deals with taking information and storing it in a format that a computer can actually use. We aren't just talking about dumping data onto a hard drive here. It's the literal translation of human reality into machine logic. It is the crucial bridge between raw data and actual machine intelligence. A really good KR system has to juggle facts, relationships, and problem-solving strategies so that an intelligent agent can easily retrieve that knowledge, reason with it, infer entirely new knowledge, and ultimately make decisions. Now, out of all the techniques used to achieve this, one of the oldest and honestly most successful ways to represent knowledge is rule-based representation. You are probably already familiar with the core logic here. It's the classic if-then structure. It's got two parts, right? A condition and an action or conclusion. So for example, if a patient's temperature is over 38 degrees Celsius, then the patient may have a fever. It is transparent, it's totally traceable, and it forms the backbone of a lot of expert systems. But as you'll see in a minute, these rules can be applied in two incredibly distinct ways. All right, section 2, procedural knowledge, or the how. This is our first real deep dive where we're going to isolate the action-oriented knowledge of AI. Procedural knowledge is all about answering one specific question. How do I do this? It is entirely focused on the algorithms and the sequence of actions required to actually achieve a goal. Making a cup of tea is a brilliant illustration of this. If you ask a procedural system how to make tea, it's just going to output a sequence for you. Boil water, add tea leaves, steep for exactly 3 minutes, add milk, serve hot. That's it. The system has absolutely no idea what tea actually tastes like or anything about its cultural history. It just blindly executes the algorithm required to get the job done. Let's take that tea analogy and connect it to a real AI scenario, say an autonomous robot navigating through a building. Its procedural knowledge completely relies on concrete if-then rules that dictate immediate action. So, if an obstacle is detected, then stop moving. If the path becomes clear, then continue forward. If the battery falls below 20%, then return to the charging station. Notice how these rules are defining concrete actions rather than abstract facts. They specify exactly what needs to happen next. As you might guess, there are some pretty distinct pros and cons to this approach. On the plus side, procedural knowledge is incredibly efficient when it comes to task execution. It's super easy to automate, making it absolutely ideal for robotics. But there is a major catch here. It is notoriously hard to modify. Because the knowledge itself is so deeply intertwined with the control logic, changing just one single step in a complex sequence can literally break the entire procedure. So as these systems scale up, maintaining them becomes a massive headache. You aren't just fixing a quick bug, you're risking unraveling a giant ball of digital yarn. Moving right along to section 3, declarative knowledge, or the what. Let's completely flip the script and see how declarative knowledge builds a totally different approach to AI logic. While procedural knowledge is completely obsessed with the how, declarative knowledge honestly doesn't care about procedures at all. It strictly answers the question, what do we know is true? Just think about universal facts. Paris is the capital of France. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius at standard atmospheric pressure. A triangle has 3 sides. These are standalone truths. They aren't telling you how to travel to Paris or how to go about drawing a triangle. They are simply explicit facts stored within the system. In an AI context, this approach is incredibly powerful. Imagine a medical AI knowledge base. It stores a bunch of independent facts. Influenza is caused by a virus. A high fever is a symptom of influenza. Vaccination reduces your infection risk. Notice what's missing? There are 0 instructions here, no sequence of steps. It's really just a web of unchangeable facts. The real magic happens a bit later, when an AI uses a completely separate set of inference rules to basically play detective, connecting these disconnected facts to derive entirely new conclusions. And this gives declarative knowledge some massive advantages. First off, it is so much easier to maintain. You can literally just drop a brand new fact into the database, and you don't have to worry about breaking any existing rules. It's reusable, and it drastically improves explainability. However, the major downside? Declarative knowledge is pretty much useless on its own. A list of facts cannot solve a problem without a separate reasoning mechanism, an inference engine, to actually process it. And doing all that logical reasoning can become computationally very expensive. If you have millions of facts, the machine has to search through an overwhelming web of possibilities to find the right answer. So it's incredibly smart, but it can be a bit slow. Section 4, Procedural versus Declarative Knowledge. Let's set up the showdown and put these 2 foundational theories side by side to really highlight their contrasts. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that it perfectly captures the cognitive anchor of the entire explainer: execution versus understanding. On the procedural side, it's all about how it's done: algorithms, execution, and getting specific tasks finished. It's highly task-oriented. But on the declarative side, it's all about what is true: facts, inference, and building a knowledge-oriented foundation. Think about the last time you bought something online. In a shopping recommendation system, the procedural side is going to force a really strict sequence. If the customer buys a laptop, then recommend a bag, then send a promo email. It's just a hard-coded chain of events. The declarative side, though, it simply states the truths. The customer bought a laptop. Bags are considered accessories. Buyers of accessories often buy mice. Then an inference engine looks at those facts and fluidly decides the best next move. It's just a much more flexible way of operating. And that brings us to Section 5, Modern AI, a hybrid approach. Because, as it turns out, the most cutting-edge technologies today rely on both of these concepts working together in perfect harmony. When we look at real-world applications today, it's clear these are distinct tools meant for distinct jobs. Procedural knowledge totally dominates areas that require immediate action and automation. Think industrial automation, robotics, autonomous vehicles. Meanwhile, declarative knowledge is the absolute champion of information organization, powering things like knowledge graphs, medical databases, and search engines. But to build a genuinely intelligent system today, you really need both. So, the crucial point is that modern AI isn't an either-or scenario. Take a look at a modern healthcare AI hybrid system. The core medical knowledge, the facts about symptoms and diseases, is stored declaratively. But the treatment workflows, the actual steps a doctor should be taking, those are represented procedurally as actions. When you combine all of that with machine learning providing probability estimates, you get incredibly powerful explainable AI. Systems like digital twins and explainable AI absolutely require this blended approach. It really all boils down to this fundamental truth right here. Procedural knowledge provides intelligent systems with the ability to act. Declarative knowledge provides them with the ability to understand. When we combine these 2 forms of knowledge, we get systems that aren't just capable of executing incredibly complex real-world tasks, but are also actually maintainable and understandable by the humans who build them. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. As AI continues to evolve toward a more explainable, human-centered intelligence, how will this delicate balance of acting and understanding shape the next generation of intelligent systems? It is the multi-billion-dollar question everyone in computer science is trying to answer right now. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep questioning, keep learning, and I will see you next time.